We are getting closer. We're gonna get this finished, hooked up. The original plan was to plant today, have at least plant one field. Wanted to plant one field, maybe two smaller ones. But we just got it hooked up, got to get the pump on and test all the depth. We would have done that yesterday, planted a field today, but with the weather, the co-op's backed up. Or actually, Helena's backed up spraying. Hopefully we'll get most of our fields in next weekend because it looks like it's going to rain. Although I heard they had some spraying problems yesterday, so I don't know if we're going to get that done. We're trying to pre-spray our beans and hopefully wait 7 days after the 2,4-D, but we'll see how that goes. We'll get a couple of videos of this after it's hooked up. We just got the pin and we got to get the PTO pump on, hydraulics test. Then we'll come back around and we already greased and lubed it all. Now we'll check depth and all that, so we're just ready to go. And we got some seed from a couple years ago. We'll test population, so we're ready to go when we actually get ready to go. Keep you informed. So I have the planter monitor and the planter. I can see. I know none of those are active. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some old seed, some old soybean seed, and when I drop it in there, the planter will register it. And as soon as it does its feeling, it'll beep. So I'll drop it there, and I can see the monitor going off, and now it's beeping at me. I can also look in there, and I can see row 1 display. I don't think you'll be able to see it in here. But on the left lower side screen, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on this camera. I'll drop a few beans in there. It'll flash. So seed 1 sensor's working. I come over to seed 2. Same thing. Yep, seed 2's working. So that's how we test our seed sensors. After we've cleaned them up. We've cleaned our seed sensors up with a brush and we blew air through them. And now we're just making sure they actually read that. Here's the fancy depth control. It says half turn is an eighth or a full turn is a quarter, however you want to say it. We're going to go up 3/4 of an inch. So 3 full turns. Let's see, 3/4 turns. 3/4 of an inch would be 3 turns. Sorry, I was confusing myself there as I was filming. So we're going to go up. We plan to corn with it last, about 2 1/4 inches. We're going to come up to 1.5 inches. Start there, just check that. We really want to be about 1 1/4 inches for beans. But we're going to start with 3 turns and do a depth check. And we'll actually take it in the field for that. And just to give you a look, these are our closing wheels. This will be the second year running these. We put the RK Products kit on there, the roller bearing. So between the roller bearing and that, we really like. We've got no tension on it at the moment. But we'll just make sure they're lined up, do a depth check, and see how it goes. So, like I said, we'll turn these in 3. I just want to start at the end so I don't lose count. Don't lose which ones I've done and haven't done as I'm filming. So that's what we're doing. Another thing we'll do before we do the depth check is we'll turn these row cleaners up just so we don't want them contacting and messing up the depth check. And really for beans, we just want them knocking out any stalks or dirt clods on the way. I don't really want them touching the ground on a constant basis. Only if something's sticking up. Like I said, it's my way of setting it up. I'm not sure it's right, but it's how I do it. And I usually fill those full of grease before I start. Those are the drive shafts. We have 4 of them. And one other thing, what I do, this is the older ones, these Dawn cleaners, or Dawn row cleaners, that do not have the grease zerk. If they do, it's long gone. I've never seen one. So I just take a mixture, I call it the farm mixture, diesel fluid, waste oil, squirt in there. I try to do it a couple times a year when I'm walking by the planter, and they usually seem to work real good. When I bought the planter, I had to take all these off and drive the roll pin out and get them undone. But since I've had it, I've done that about twice a year on a consistent base, and they've always worked. We'll see if I can show you how to set up SM3000 monitor. Now the first thing is I have a speed written down here. There's a speed setting. I'm not going to go into how you set that, but I know for this planner, that's my speed setting. So we'll start with that. And if you can see, I'll hit this power button. And the first thing it's asking is speed. Yes, it is annoying. So I'm going to hit setup. Speed setup, so 7146. It's just going through the. So I set that. 6, hit digit select. The next one. 4. There's a 1. set it. Okay, 7146 is set. So now I'll go to row spacing. Digit select. We want 30-inch rows. Rows, the number of rows. Right here. We have 6-row planter. So let's go. We're gonna do. We'll check speed, right? Number of rows, correct. Row spacing, correct. So I'm gonna go to operate. So now we're on operate. Now that's nothing's wrong, but you see all 6 rows are here. It's going through the rows. Nothing's going on. So that's how you set it up. It's actually ready to plant if we had seed in it. We're actually just right now we're gonna do a depth check. So that's the planter right there. We're gonna put in the ground, check depth and that. We're not ready to plant because the field has not been sprayed. But otherwise, it's almost perfect conditions. Almost wish we could just do a one-pass spray, which we're sure thinking about. We might not even call the co-op, but we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it informative. Okay, we just went about 20 feet. All we're doing is making sure we're going to check depth. What we did is we stopped, and then we raised the planters so we can check depth. And also check how our trench is closing. We don't have any down pressure on, so really what we're doing right now is down pressure on the closing wheels. We're just making sure the closing wheels are lined up. See, and even with no down pressure, they're closing really well. They're centered, so closing wheels are good. Now we're going to get in there and check the slot, the seed slot, see how it looks. And we're shooting for about 1.5 inches right now. We'll go up if we don't find moisture. So, thanks for watching. Here's some seed we're going to be trying this year. We've never used Mershman seeds before. Let you know how that goes. I know that we have another field that'll be champion beans, which is an extend bean. These are just glyphosate ready, or I believe they were going to try to make them balanced GT beans, but that didn't happen. But they are glyphosate or Roundup Ready 2 beans.